Hi, I'm Khan, and this is going to be a tutorial on how to add different factions to the squad system. So first off, we have to open the ESKMM squad system standalone ESM, and I will skip until it is loaded. Now that the creation kit is loaded, I will show you how to add extra factions to the squad system. So the prefix that we're using is ESKMM, and everything to do with the squad system will have this. But for now we want to focus on actors. So these ones here are the male and females with all the different face types and all the different names. They all reference this gunner private for their template, and that sets all their health and all that kind of stuff. Then we have the medic, we have the pack animal, the power armor, rifle, shotgun, and sniper, our recruit spawner, and our two inventories. And then these two are the guys who guard the recruit spawner outside of the dugout inn. So we will be adding in a new synth faction. So what you have to do first is make a new template. So if we go ENC synth and find the type of synth we want, let's go synth strider. And let's add in one of these kinds of synth. And we will be using the prefix of new, or ESKMM, new. We'll also be ticking PC level multiplier, so when the player's level goes up, the health of the NPC goes up as well. And then yes to create new form. Then we can go back to ESKMM and duplicate one of the existing faces. But instead we want this one to be a synth, and we will call it KOP1. Then we assigned that synth template we just made, ENC synth template ESKMMU, and we'll use the use traits as well, so it changes its model and all of this data in here. Then we click OK and yes to new form. The next thing we need is a level character list. So inside of this it sets all the male and female faces, so when one of the recruits is hired it will pick a random one out of these. So we need a new one. And then we can just drag and drop the new synth into this list. and then click OK. Once that is done, then we can start setting up what kind of weapons they have. So for now, we will grab the rifle recruit, and we'll call it the synth rifle recruit, and we will change the weapons it has and its armor. So we're just going to go institute synth gen 2 armor outfit for now. And we're going to add in some extra weapons. And add in a weapon, which can be found in leveled items. And we're going to add in a laser rifle. So again, we can just drag and drop whatever laser rifle we want. Let's go with an auto rifle. And then we click OK and yes to new form. And then back to the Actors tab. Next thing we need is a new recruit spawner. And we'll change his template to be a synth as well. Actually, no, we won't bother. He can just stay as he is. It doesn't really matter. Click OK and yes to new form, and we will come back to him in a minute. Then we need to make the message box for when we actually interact with him. So if you click in here and then type MES, it'll go down to message, and we're looking for squad recruiter main menu, and we want to make a new one of this. You can change whatever they say up here, and these are the different types of people you can hire. I recommend leaving this all exactly as it is, and if you don't want to use one of them, just add in a new condition, has keyword, and just add in a keyword that the player will never have. For all the ones you're never going to use. But we will be using this one for our new synth. And let's say they only cost 500 caps. So we click OK, and then yes to new form. Then we can go back to our recruit spawner. Then we will edit the script here and change a few of its properties. So none of these ones here from 2 to the pack animal will actually show up, so we don't actually have to worry about them. all we care about is number 1 for now. So we will go and add in our recruit, which was the synth recruit rifleman or rifle. We'll pick its perception to help it see a little bit better, which we can leave at 9. And we will choose how many caps it has, or how many caps it costs. For the rest of these, we're not worrying, because just for this tutorial I'm only doing 1. In the recruiter menu, this is what happens when you talk to the recruiter. So we want to change that to our new synth one, which is this one just here. Probably should have put synth in the name somewhere, but for now we'll leave it. And the rest should just be auto-filled. And then click OK. Now we have to put our recruit spawner somewhere in the world. So for this, we are going to go to Red Rocket. Except we're going to go into Commonwealth, so it's the exterior cell. And we want this one. So here we are at Red Rocket, and we're going to turn the markers off using M. And we're going to place our recruit spawner just outside. One other thing we should change with the recruit spawner, and this will only really depend on where you're placing them, is what faction they belong to. So because the gunners are a part of Diamond City, I added them to the security faction. So if something was to attack the city, or the player was to shoot someone, they'd actually try to defend. This doesn't matter too much out here, but just so you're aware, you might have to change that depending on where you want to put the person. And they're using the RE hold position list, so they won't actually walk around. And the rest doesn't really matter too much with them. So now that we got our recruit spawner in the world, and we have all of our recruits set up, let's test this out in game after we save the file. Let's call this use squad system factions. And then let's test it out in game. So here we are at Red Rocket, and let's go find our recruit spawner. And if we talk to them, it's just got the single synth rifleman and the exit button.
Hey there.
And if we try to buy this recruit, it says we need 500 more caps because we don't start with anything. So let's add some money to the player. 10,000 should be enough. And let's try to recruit our synth. And I'm pretty sure we missed a step along the way.
Bye.
Okay, so back in the creation kit, we forgot to change the template. for what the synth actually spawns. So we need the L character synth. L character synth ESKMMU. So back into the game we go. Here we are at a recruit spawner again. So let's hire the synths. All 4 of them. They all have the same name, KOP1, because we only added in one name. So let's configure our squad a little bit and make the first one the squad leader, whoever that is, and make the rest of them follow the squad leader. And then we can send the squad leader down the street. And that's how easy it is to add in a new faction to the squad system.
Combat initiated. By order of the principal, no life signs detected.